Over 20 years. Well, I've been a construction manager in the construction industry and decided I would change careers. And so got licensed in 2002 and been doing it ever since. Well, there's opportunities. You get if you the work you put in, you usually get paid for. I enjoy working with people. I'm good at solving problems. So, I got to do something, right?
Totally. I agree.
Well, I just closed one today,
Awesome.
and it took a year.
Wow. Okay.
Listed at about this time last year, and kind of we probably listed too high. It's hard to figure a price. This we listed it at 899,000.
Mhm.
Beautiful, beautiful home on 5 acres of land, which is nice. And I don't know if you saw that, got that or not, but let me cut that off.
Did not.
And we start, we didn't get a whole lot of action, but Mr. Seller got pretty sick, so they really, didn't. It was okay not to have a whole lot of showings. Well, and then all of a sudden, then we started to have to drop the price. Okay.
Mhm.
And it's called chasing the market. You're chasing the market down. You can never seem to get ahead of it. Got a couple cash offers last summer, but we couldn't make either one of them work. My sellers moved to Texas in September. And then they all got all moved down there, and my Mr. Seller passed away. So, and of course, then we're getting more and more desperate, to get the house under contract. We'd like to be given more advice. We're writing offers to beat the band, but we can't get anything under contract.
Right.
Okay. And our offers keep getting better. So with buyers, it's patience. We really want to analyze, make sure that they're comfortable where they're at. Interest rates have gone down contrary to public opinion. So, there's ways we can structure things with the lenders that make it easier for a buyer. It's usually managing the expectations. Sellers still think it's last year and it really still is. It still is a seller's market, but they think they can just put any number on there and get it, and that's not. So with sellers, it's coming up with the right number, being very open about the process. It's little things like moving, boxing things up and keeping it clean and being prepared. And then buyers, hey, when we find one right now, we're just gonna have to jump in, and then we're doing more in the way of taking a look at, okay, they want to be in this area. This is the kind of house they want. Can we find a house that might work for them that we don't have to go on the market with?
Mhm.
So different strategies there. My son Travis works with me. He just walked in. So between my experience and he's got the youth, he can deal with those millennials for me. It's working out pretty good. But hey, with our advice, the main piece of advice is be patient.
Mhm.
Try not to let emotions get the best of you, and let's communicate. We need to communicate back and forth a lot. And then when it's ready to roll, then that's our, when we really kick it in high gear. I really haven't noticed anything. Most of the trend is towards newer homes. People aren't wanting to buy an old fixer-upper as much. Well, we can't find investment properties very easily anyway. But I don't know, Travis, have you seen any trends?
Yeah, I think new construction is more popular.
New construction seems to be more popular. We've got kind of two different areas. We built a lot of houses in the 80s, and very few in the 90s. And then we had the run up at 2000. So those homes in the 80s, you really got to be careful with them, because they need new roofs, they need new septic systems, all that stuff. But colors, generally colors are not something that we worry about with anybody, because a new buyer is going to come in and repaint it anyway, probably.
Totally. Yep.
But there are times if it's really bad, it can turn people off. It can make a difference.
Yeah.
But I'm not noticing any. We don't do a whole lot of new construction, so I don't know. But I think they're trying to keep colors as neutral as possible.